Uncle Sam, if you ask that, where the cash at?
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we've got the Vikings sure-handed tight end. No one's been busier this season as he currently paces the NFL in receptions. It's the Vikings and the Falcons on Sunday night.
We are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Tonight we've got a great Sunday night. Push is upon us. It's week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. So here come the Falcons now to get the football for the first time. And they will be led out by their 6'4" quarterback.
I tell you what, when he is on schedule for that week, secondaries take notice because you've got to stay alert back there on every snap. A truly powerful arm, one that's capable of challenging any level of the defense on any given play. That's why so many scouts preach arm talent when preparing for the NFL draft. A quarterback with arm strength to make every throw in the book, he's an asset to have in any offense.
And he'll take this one up to about the 23. The numbers for him from a week ago: 22 carries, 85 yards, and a touchdown.
When a winning streak stretches this far, you start to wonder if a team is truly unstoppable. And here's a guy who's been very much the legs that have helped drive this team to wins week after week. And even when teams have keyed,
pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. They push him back 8 yards that time on second down. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. How they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And the Vikings will take over here, 1st and 10. So here's the Viking offense making their way out. And at quarterback from the University of Oregon, it's Justin Herbert.
And he's certainly putting together an MVP-type season, leading the league in both passing yards and touchdown passes. There have not been too many defenses been able to stop him or even slow him down. So he's got his sights set on another big game right here.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Back to throw here, Herbert. Wide open receiver, complete. And out across midfield down to the 45. 25 yards that time.
This is an offense that's near the bottom of the league in rushing, so defensively coming in, you've got to know you're going to see the ball in the air a lot. And that time, it's a completion and a first down on this opening drive.
And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. They go right back to him for 20 and a first. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. That's going to be caught. Touchdown, Vikings. A great play there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Vikings put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead. Tucker with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt a return. So for the second time in this one, we get set to see the Falcons offense. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Yeah, let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Hey, look at this defense for the Vikings. It's quite a unit. Number 1 in the NFL against the pass.
Take those rankings, throw them right out the window, because this is what you prepare for, this is what you practice for, this is what you think about. The ultimate test, taking out the number 1 overall offense in the league.
Out is Rigoberto Sanchez on 4th down to punt this thing. Taken in at the 11. A big boot that time. 57 yards the official distance. And it will be Vikings ball, 1st and 10. The Vikings taking the field here for their second drive of the game. And they, if you just look at this game, Charles, on paper, they've got the edge, no doubt. They're hanging around the top of the NFC. On the other side, you got a squad that's towards the bottom of the NFC. But when we mentioned that to the coaches, they were having no part of it.
Yeah, and I like how you said when we mentioned it. In fact, I mentioned it, and I upset them a little bit, didn't I? Because they wanted no part of that one, and I was reminded, like a 5-year-old, this is the NFL. Any given Sunday, anything can happen. They are guarding against the upset.
He's got Thomas yet again complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Now it's Herbert. That would complete downfield to Thomas. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Herbert operating from the red zone. Pass out left, caught by Woods. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that will bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the Falcons' 11-yard line.
Here's Herbert. Eluding the pressure right. And Herbert going to slide to a stop, and he has a 1st down. 5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the 1st. Out of the gun, Herbert. Toward the pylon, caught.
Go. Complete to number 88. A gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and goal.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. Lindsey is in. Touchdown, Minnesota.
Sometimes offenses can get too cute down near the goal line, but there's nothing fancy about this one. As Coach Lombardi would say, we get a seal here, and we get a seal here, and we run this play in the alley. And that's good work to hit the hole hard and finish in the end zone.
Justin Tucker set to kick off.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Falcons back out, getting set for this next drive. They're still in search of an initial 1st down as they come up here 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little.
The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack.
Offside. Defense.
And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. Here is 3rd and 5.
It's 3rd down and 5.
Ready?
Off play action. Wise. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. And that'll bring up 4th down on a big sack with a loss of 5. To punt on 4th down, here's Rigoberto Sanchez. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Fielded at about the 28. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
So here are the Vikings to take over. They are working on that very impressive 9-game win streak, looking to get it to 10 as they've got the lead here. 1st and 10. Justin Herbert looking to pass. Throw left side complete. That's Woods. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. 22 yards on the catch and run, a 1st down.
And the Vikings first down.
Herbert now.
And it's caught downfield by Thomas.
And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone.
Another 1st down there as this one goes for 25.
1st down, Vikings.
Here's Herbert.
That's into the hands of Woods.
So the completion good for 6 yards. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 14-yard line.
Herbert. Touchdown! A 14-yard touchdown.
And the Vikings take a 3-touchdown lead.
Tucker lining up for the extra point.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that makes the score 21-0.
21. Falcons nothing. Justin Tucker set.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
Atlanta now coming out on the field.
Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
Here now a 3rd down and 8.
Looking to throw. Wise. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down.
Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss.
Here's Rigoberto Sanchez on to punt. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And out will come the offense as they take over.
Justin Herbert leading this unit out for their next possession.
And the numbers for the last drive, and he was perfect, which maybe isn't surprising because he has not missed a pass in this game yet.
And it lets you know just how precise things have to be for a quarterback to be perfect because that means the line's blocking really well. No one's dropping any of the passes thrown to them. And the quarterback is accurate. It's almost like a pitcher throwing a no-hitter or a perfect game, isn't it? He's the principal guy, but he needs a lot of help.
Time to find out if he can keep that perfect game going here, partner. He finds his man, complete. It's Moody. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw.
A short throw pulled in by Woods.
And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a 1st down.
1st down, Vikings.
Again, Herbert.
Looking for Woods again, and he finds him.
And he'll be out of bounds. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll run with Lindsey, and he'll get in. Touchdown, Minnesota. A great effort there with touchdown number 20 on the year, and the Vikings are able to add on to their first half lead. Tucker now to add the point after. It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now. So that drive spanned 5 plays, and it all culminates in a touchdown for Minnesota. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25.
And the Falcons going to get one more drive here in this first half.
And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
A 9-yard loss. It's now 2nd and 19.
They don't want to repeat a first down. They'll keep it on the ground. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play.
Past the halfway point of the season and now past the halfway point of this game. We skip halftime and get right back to the action. Set to begin the third quarter.
Set to kick off.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon.
Now the Vikings offense set to go to work to begin this third quarter. Now the first half definitely went their way, and this would seem to be a great opportunity to kind of put this game a little closer out of reach with a score here.
Yeah, and it's a wonderful opportunity for them because if they can add 7 more to their lead before the other guys even see the football, that could be the decisive blow in this game. I think that's how they're eyeing it. That's how they're approaching it.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down.
Herbert's throw pulled in by Woods.
And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there.
16 more on that one and another first down.
And the Vikings first down.
Operating from the gun. Herbert. He finds his man. Complete. That's Moody. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him.
Oh, boy, kind of hold your breath here because Justin Herbert, he appears to be in some discomfort after that last play. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
A give up the middle to Lindsey. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. A great play there.
That's rushing touchdown number 20 on the year.
And the Vikings take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
Falcons nothing. Justin Tucker set to kick off.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Taking it about the 1. And able to get this out to the 25.
Here comes the Falcons offense. It's their first possession of the second half now.
Let's go. Check white. Blue check.
They'll start on the ground here on first down.
And not a whole lot there. Maybe a yard to the 27. This defense just continues to bottle up that ground game. And look, I mean, the deficit right now for this offense is so big that it might not matter. But you're still in the third quarter. They're probably going to have to try things.
The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. They push him back 8 yards that time on second down. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on third down. Operating from the gun. Wise. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Micah Parsons has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. That's pulled in at the 32. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
And out now come the Vikings.
Well, this offense, this team, they are rolling right now, Charles. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. You look at the scoreboard, and they pretty much right now got this thing on cruise control.
Yeah, and this is that time of game where you and I have to be prepared, right? Isn't this kind of like the empty the bucket time where you have to go into your blowout material and make sure we have some different things? That's what we're staring at right now, the way this one is going.
On 2nd down, a run with Lindsey. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have a Vikings 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Back to throw. Herbert got his man complete over the middle. It's Mooney, and they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
From the shotgun, here's Herbert. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. From 17 yards out.
And the Vikings have taken a 6-touchdown lead.
Tucker with the extra point, and it is 42-0.
42. Falcons, nothing. Justin Tucker set to kick off.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Here comes the Falcon offense now as they get set to take over here.
Well, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles. But I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time.
And he's going to go down. He backed up into the end zone, and this is going to wind up a safety.
All right, partner, deuce is wild on this sequence. 2 plays, 2 sacks, and now 2 points thanks to the safety. Offensively, there just didn't seem to be much of a plan when they came out on attack. That let the defense create a little chaos up front and set up one of their guys to make a play and get through and record the sack.
The Vikings offense now heading out to take over. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race.
Inside the 20.
Touchdown, Vikings. A big play there. 73 yards.
And the Vikings are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line.
Well, the disparity in this game, it just seems to grow with each possession here, Charles. They are really struggling. They have not put up a single point, and on the other side, the points keep piling up and up and up.
So you know the frustration level has to be rising, right? So they've got to find a way to quell that because otherwise they certainly won't get anything done in this one. Keep diving deeper into the offensive playbook, but bottom line is don't quit competing.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Here comes the blitz as they look to throw. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. Micah Parsons, his 2nd sack of the night. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair.
As Sanchez on to punt here as he sends this one away.
And it's fielded at the 34. Good coverage there. An even 50-yard punt leads to a return of 5.
Minnesota's offense takes over possession.
We find ourselves here in the midst of a one-sided affair. A lot of fill time down the stretch, Mr. Davis.
So we could talk about food because that is something that you and I both enjoy.
We share that.
We enjoy our time at the table. So maybe the best steakhouses in the city, but in all seriousness, the performances that we've seen this year, we've seen a bunch of great ones. And it's going to be hard to parse who's going to win the MVP.
Yeah, it really is.
Is it going to be a runner? Is it going to be a thrower? Can a defender finally win it this season? Those are the things that we could probably discuss.
And collectively, this is about as dominant of a performance as you could have hoped for on both sides of the football.
Might have to put it #1 for what we've seen this season.
He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. A shotgun snap for Herbert.
That'll be caught left side by Woods.
And he's brought down after a very nice gain. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
Not quite enough to get into the end zone, but what a nice play there. He makes the catch, tries to turn upfield and get to the pylon, but doesn't quite get there.
And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings.
A touchdown run there from a yard out. And the Vikings add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week.
Tucker with the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
Justin Tucker set to kick off.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he returns this to the 22.
Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here.
And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss.
Okay, ready? Set, ready.
Throwing to start the drive. Wise. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
I think the defense surprised him there with that blitz on 1st down, but give him credit. Stayed cool under pressure and still found a way through the extra rushers for positive yardage. Well done.
A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
Can't get away, and he's taken down.
The pressure from multiple guys there as they bury him for a big 9-yard loss.
Partner, my vocabulary isn't that great, but to me, there's only one word that fits this front 7 today, and that's dominant. 4 and 5 sacks is already rare in one game. Getting to more than 6 in one contest while winning by this many points, an absolutely astounding effort by every player involved.
Here we go.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they're struggling. 0 for 6 thus far. This will be 3rd and 19. Caught here by Griffin. That'll give them 8 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. And now out comes Minnesota.
Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would have, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate. But we'll see what they decide to do as they come out of this one. But the way that this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
Justin Herbert looking to throw on second down. A short throw pulled in by Woods. And now we'll get a stoppage here. There appears to be an injured Falcon on the field. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on third down. Looking to throw. Herbert. That is caught. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. A very solid gain of 27.
Gain of 27 on the play. First down, Minnesota.
Set. Go forward. Set.
Herbert back to the air. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
And the Vikings first down.
With the late lead, Herbert's going to throw it. And Woods has it complete. That'll go for a gain of 7, and that's going to bring up second down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
A run with Lindsey out of the gun. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 114 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. And carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to...
And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Tucker now for the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So that drives 7 plays in length, and it's polished off by a Viking score.
Justin Tucker set to kick off.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. Atlanta now coming out on the field. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for them. But after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. They push him back 8 yards that time on second down. So the final seconds have ticked away in this Minnesota victory. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense threw the shutout at them. I think they worked in concert together. What I like about the offense was they held the ball pretty well. You know, time of possession, exactly what they were looking for in this one. And that helped out their defense. Didn't have